Okay, well, today is kind of a big day. It's been about 2 weeks since my last visit with my vein doctor and an ultrasound. So, on this visit, we're going to keep our fingers crossed that there is some improvement. But I'm not going to get my hopes up too high in case there's not a lot of improvement. So, I think one of the things I hope to walk away with on this next appointment is that perhaps I can do a little bit more activity than what I'm currently doing, other than just walking and some upper body workouts. So let's see how this visit goes. So we are headed off to our doctor visit. This is my I call him my vein doctor. He's by title actually a vein surgeon. But there's something about calling him the vein doctor. My vein doctor. I think one of the things that I'm hopeful for is that there's some improvement in this blood clot situation. As I said to a couple of people and said to my wife this morning, good grief, that sun is bright. Anyways, I've got to get my glasses. But as I've said to my wife this morning, that a bit nervous. Also, looking forward to this appointment. It's been a couple of weeks since I've seen my doctor. The first couple of appointments were a week apart, and now they're spreading out a little bit. So a lot of hope in that my body's doing what it's supposed to do, which is dissolve and get rid of this blood clot. And so I think one of the reasons why I don't have my hopes very high that there's improvement or that the doctor will release me to do a little more activity other than walking and some upper body, strength and weightlifting, is that I don't want to get my hopes up too high and be disappointed that the blood clot is still significant, and I still need to continue to limit activity and just be cautious about everything. And I think the reason why I feel that, and I don't mean like feel as in my feelings, I'm talking about what I physically feel, is I can still feel the different points of like aches and discomfort that indicate to me that the blood clot is still there. So if I was not on blood thinners, then more than likely I think all those areas would be like in pain like they were in the past. About a month and a half ago, when all the symptoms started showing up. So it was a great deal. It was painful. So we'll see how it goes when we get there. You know, it's just, so it's not too far from the house here, and we'll be there in just a couple of minutes. So I will keep you all posted on how it goes. Well, you will actually see it in this video, because my plan is to pretty much document this entire visit, and you know, we'll see what the result is when I get out of the visit. So we'll see you in a bit.
It is adhered, it's not in the common anymore, it's awesome. Now it's still there, you know, and a clot like this, it's gonna be a while before it resolves, but you have what's called your profunda. It's another deep vein, and that's open. That's why your leg's not that swollen.
So there is
an outflow.
Okay.
It's called the profunda, and it's down, it attaches here, but it goes back up here, and that's the reason you're not that swollen, is because that one is open.
It's still pretty significant though, right? Yeah.
But he may say you're able to cycle now. This one right there, that is the clot. That's your artery, and then this is the clot in there. I don't know where my cursor is. So this one. So this one flashing is the artery, and then next to it right here on the left is the clot in that deep vein. Then it goes all the way back up.
That is all the clot?
Yeah, it goes behind, all the way from the proximal groin to behind the knee.
Well, we're done with our vein doctor visit. And it was actually a good appointment. Like I said, I went in with the expectation that I wasn't going to have my hopes up very high as significant improvement. So the blood clot is still there, like the majority of it is all there. So all the way, up upper hip, down the thigh, back down the knee. Where there are areas of improvement are that a couple of the veins that were down in the calf have cleared up. And the very, very positive part of this is that the blood clot that was up here in the upper part of the leg, which was the most concerning part, is that a big section of it is essentially flapping or not attached to the vein wall. So now the vein is now, the blood clot is now attached to the vein. So there's no longer a flapper or a piece of this vein that could potentially break off very easily due to the strenuous activity. The doctor said that I still need to continue walking. I asked about riding the bike, and said that and mentioned that if I got on the bike, it would be an absolute zone 1, like I'm pedaling. I'm talking pedaling to the point where I'm walking, and I can tell that while he allowed it, at the same time his body reactions were really not positive, like that's still a good idea. So I'm still going to have to assess that. So again, he said yes, but I think it was a very cautious yes, and so I'm going to have to keep the walking going. Obviously I can still continue to do upper body workouts, but I imagine I can probably do some lower body workouts, doing some body weight type squats and things like that, or very, very, very low weight deadlifts, things like that, which I have been staying away from all of that, just really trying to stay on the doctor's orders. So while I want to walk out of this visit feeling very positive about some things, there were still some deep emotions hitting inside. I think I even teared up once in there on the table, as I don't want to say her name, but our technician, very good technician, and I'm sure she's probably more than just a technician, but as she was assessing the vein and being very encouraging and positive, but also giving some hard realities about that this could still take up to a year for this blood clot to clear. But again, there's still some good things that have come out of this here. So believe me, I while may not be coming across, I feel good about the appointment. There's some very positive things about this visit. And let's put it like this, the next doctor visit is not for 3 months. So the fact that appointments are spaced out further and further tells me that there's a little less concern to monitor this thing. So for the next 3 months, I'm just gonna have to really still pay attention to what I do, how I do it. I'm gonna have to consider those situations where I do jump on the indoor bike, you know, get on Zwift, and what that looks like. And of course, you know, if I get on the e-bike, you know, obviously, you know, I'm just gonna have to let the e-bike do all the work, which that's fun, you know. All right, well, that's it for the visit. So, and that's it for the overall assessment and where we are. And so we'll see you on the next one.